Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. Thanks for tuning in today. We've got a lot of news to cover. Quite a bit of stuff has happened overnight. Some of it tying into some of the previous stuff, but this is all new information and not just repeating things that we've talked about previously. A couple days ago I made a video talking about how a 1 GB patch just containing subtitles and such was a bit suspicious and how Blizzard might be preparing for something else. I saw a couple comments say that the file size wasn't that suspicious because of all the new features and stuff. Some people saying that those subtitles would be quite a bit. But I copy-pasted like all the voice lines in Overwatch into a TXT document and they're like 121 kilobytes. So I hope that kind of proves that that file size itself was a bit suspicious and is probably preparing for something else. And if it didn't, last night we had another PTR patch and it contained maybe 10 or so bug fixes only. That was it. Only bug fixes for workshop, custom game, replays, and some for various characters. And that's everything that's in the patch notes, and this patch was, I think, 800 megabytes roughly. So to me there's most definitely something going on behind the scenes there, as we just had those 10 or so bug fixes and there's no way that's 800 megabytes. It would make sense if there's a big patch or something coming up to split this up a little bit, to not have one giant download all at once for people with slower internet, for example. And who knows what else it could be in terms of technicalities there. So there might be like a sizable PTR patch coming up with a lot of testing that Blizzard want to do, and to make sure that more people, you know, don't have to download like 4 gigs or whatever. They might be doing this now, or they might just be testing something in the background we don't know about. It's also worth mentioning that in that same bug list we had a Baptiste fix, which reads as follows. Fixed a bug where Baptiste's amplification matrix was not boosting healing effects. A little bit odd, but I think this had been pointed out. I don't think this was like every time, but either way it's a pretty big bug fix. Most of the other ones in here are a little bit smaller, a little bit simpler, but still some key stuff like Doomfist, Seismic Slam failing to register sometimes has been fixed. I'll try and remember to link the patch notes at the top of the comment section, so they're easy to see for everyone. Thought I'd also mention real quick that Season 16 is ending very soon and Season 17 of competitive play is starting in not too long. We should have Season 16 end on June 29th or 30th, depending on your time zone, more like 30th for us Europeans. It's usually something there kind of overnight. And Season 17 will have the theme of Horizon Lunar Colony. Here's the animated spray real quick. But with that out of the way, let's move on to the real thing, which is basically a confirmation of 222 role lock or role queue, whatever you want to call it, in Overwatch League Stage 4.
너 이제 은퇴했으니까 그냥 말할게. 다음 스테이지 4 투투투 고정 확정입니다.
Stage 4 of Overwatch League is starting in not too long. July 25th is the actual start date, but we should get some more information on this before then if this is actually true, which honestly it really should be at this point. Well-known Overwatch League player Fisher, playing for the Seoul Dynasty, actually left and kind of retired from the league just recently, and as he was doing that he was streaming for a little bit, and he said during that stream that, oh, now that I'm out of my contract or something along those lines, I can confirm that 222 role lock will be in for a Stage 4. And someone that's been playing in Overwatch League for quite a while, definitely knows the ins and outs and such, kind of leaking this like this is very credible, especially along with all of the other reports of 222 role lock that we've had. This pretty much confirms it. And I'm not sure how I feel about this anymore, because it's kind of creeping up on us so fast and we haven't really heard much about how Blizzard are deciding to implement it and what it'll look like and such. But hopefully we'll start seeing some info on that in not too long. I imagine Blizzard being, for example, so against hero bans and other ideas like that, have thought quite a lot about this and have some sort of good solution if this then would get implemented in actual ranked play, as this is just for Overwatch League of course, but I imagine it would be brought over to ranked play. It's just a matter of how and when. So hopefully we'll find out more about those hows and whens later into the summer, maybe even next month. But yeah, let me know what you think about that in the comments, because there are a lot of arguments both for and against, and I'm excited but also a little bit worried, I guess you could say. Will definitely be interesting to see what's ahead in the next 2 months or so though. I have noticed some people in the comments pointing out that we've been talking both for 222 and a role lock, role queue for quite a bit, and now we're talking about it in a bit more of a negative way almost, but it's really because we want to present both sides of the argument. So I hope you guys can appreciate that and then kind of form your own opinion and just discuss in the comments and such. Finally, there are some new Overwatch Lego sets. They're looking really good. I can definitely vouch for the quality of these. I have the Gibraltar one, which I built in another video, and we have two new ones. We have the Roadhog and Junkrat Junkertown build with the motorbike and everything. It looks fantastic. I really love this one, just the look of it. It kind of has a podium sort of to it, you know, with the Junkertown sign and some nice little props, and yeah, it's just a very cool piece that you can have on display quite easily. And the other one is a Hammond set, which is also looking really good, and it is, yeah, just Hammond's entire mech, his entire ball, with a little Hammond in it as well. And yeah, these will be available, it says, at least on brickset.com in October, so it's a little while away, but not ridiculously long at least. Could be something good to get an Overwatch fan for Christmas or maybe for a birthday or something. That is pretty much everything for this video though. Thank you guys very much for watching and keeping up with the news with us. We'll be keeping you updated with anything that may happen on the PTR, any potential hero teases as well, and of course any development on this whole role lock business. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.